Now that we have discussed the American Pit Bull Terrier as a whole, let's talk about another stereotype amongst people inside the pit bull community. This could be a matter as simple as you like apple pie and I rather have a freshly cooked potato pie. And then again, there could be something far more sinister, leaving some truth to the stories and history behind the subject. There's an old saying that goes, "You get a good bulldog where you find them." Great pit bulls come in all colors. Most people know and understand this statement. Breeders could argue for hours about this particular topic, standing firm on their opinions. One dog man, Chico Lopez, wouldn't bite his tongue when asked about the matter. Are black pits legitimate, and why is there so much hate on the black pit bull? When you do the research, you find out the original imported pit dog came in black, white, brindle, brown and red nose, which were the Dudley Terrier Irish imports. There has never been a story published saying the black pit was not as game or athletic as any other pit dog. For the past 30 years, rumors surfaced about the black dogs, but nothing was said that claimed the black bulldog was a lackluster animal. When it comes to bringing a loyal companion into your home, the black pit bull would be a great option. Just as we are all humans with different shades and complexions, the pit bulls are all the same. But if you want to be scientifically correct, the black pit bull landed on American soil before the red nose, or your cream color dogs. Although the red nose is said to be the friendliest of all pit dogs, it's a proven fact that the black pit bull, along with the white ones, are probably the true foundation canines of the breed. There are several modern pit bull lines that trickled down from the black dogs. A few in particular are Mr. Floyd's Eli, as well as Mr. John Colby dogs. Most of the chatter about the black pit bulls not being real game dogs is a money ploy. It's not uncommon for a breeder to resort to lineage insults or acknowledge coloration differences to determine the quality of bulldog you would be getting. This stems from the root of all evil, the American dollar bill. It was also said these pit bulls weren't genetically bred to be long-winded, but many owners of the black lines would tell you otherwise. Several dogs that went down in pit bull history were black bulldogs. In all bulldog history, you would never catch the old-timers saying black pit bulls aren't real. And truthfully, Mr. Chico Lopez was the only man brave enough to make such a bold statement. When it comes to a favorite line of pits, everyone's taste is different. As it pertains to performance, the color of your dog is as obsolete as cereal with no milk. The question is, how can a man such as Mr. Lopez claim to be a bulldog historian and put out misleading information as such? He is one of many social media giants that took advantage of being the only bulldogger on YouTube, spanning a 5-year period. So during this era, he was able to put out false statistics and data claiming to have the best pit bulls in the world. Some of the false titles used by Mr. Lopez is his claim to own global champions, a title that does not exist. Some of the more popular old-timers, like Mr. Morris Carver, had some of the baddest bulldogs in the country, and they were black. Mr. William Leitner was said to have had black pit bulls on his yard in the early days of the breed. In their prime, owners of prominent dogs such as Zebo and Bullison would have tell Mr. Lopez to go get his dog. It was also said that the black pit bull would heat up faster than a lighter color dog, and this is true to an extent. It's a known fact that the color black traps light while a lighter color dog's fur will reflect it. When this happens, it's certainly possible for a darker color bulldog to have an overall higher body temperature. A good question for Mr. Lopez to answer is how could he feel so high on Victor's Mayday dog, knowing he's off Grand Champion Yellow, and the yellow dog comes down from Mr. Don Mayfield black dogs. In fact, if you go in the pedigree of the famous Bagman dog, you will see black pit bulls. So how could these dogs be any different other than pigmentation of the fur? Too many great hounds like Bolio and Jeep produced black champions, or should I say the forbidden color. The darker-colored pit bulls come in several shades from a dusty reddish tint to jet black. And for any man to say the black pit bulls are mediocre dogs are disrespecting great dogs like Plummer's Alligator and the infamous Garner's Chinaman Rom. Over the past 25 years, another black line of the breed called the Mexican Eli pit bulls have risen in popularity. Some of these black pit dogs have been bred so tight they have been known to produce a dark silver color some refer to as seal. Seal is also a brownish copper color resembling an actual seal. Instead of going by color, you have a better chance of telling a true pit bull by its structure and build. Full pit bulls should never have a purple tongue, neither a fluffy tail. They don't rely on their back hairs flaring up as a dog trying to scare an animal off by looking bigger. Reason is, their hearts are filled with TNT. Even the world's famous Petey from the Little Rascals TV series was a white pit bull with black spots. The more research a person does on their pit bull lineage, the more black, brindle, brown and white dogs you see with less red, blonde, buckskin and orange-colored. So to all the black pit bull haters, understand this, the black bull is here to stay, whether you like it or not.